I'm 29 years old and I feel completely lost in my career. I've been working as a marketing assistant for nearly 5 years at the same company, but it feels like I've hit a dead end. When I first started, I was excited to learn and grow, but lately it's just endless admin tasks and social media scheduling. My boss keeps promising new opportunities soon, but nothing ever changes. Most of my friends have moved forward, promotions, new jobs, even career switches. I scroll through LinkedIn, feel this pit in my stomach, seeing people my age becoming managers or starting their own businesses. I've thought about going back to school or trying something creative like content writing full-time, but the idea of starting over at 29 terrifies me. I don't have much in savings and I rent a small flat on my own, so taking a big risk feels impossible. My parents tell me to be grateful that I have a stable job with benefit, but stability feels like a cage. Every Sunday night, I feel sick thinking about Monday morning. I'm tired of feeling stuck, but I don't know what direction to take or how to even start figuring it out. How do you know when it's time to walk away from a stable job and take a chance on something new? And how do you do that without ruining your financial security? Let's give this person a name. Let's call him Barry. And Barry isn't the only one that lives his life like this, that questions these things. Even me. I've had points in my life where I thought, is this really what I want to be doing with my time? It's all about how you're feeling. And I'll say this all the time with any problem, to look at your foundation and look at what you're eating, how are you sleeping, and are you physically training your body? Those are the three. Let's get the foundations out of the way and say, if you're doing all them well, if you're not eating crap all the time, if you're getting at least fucking 7 hours in your day, and you're moving your body, you're going on a walk, you're going to the gym, you're doing some form of exercise, however small it might be, but something that gets your heart rate up. As long as you're doing them, we can chat about the rest of it and talk about once you've done them, then we can chat about how you're feeling. Other than if you're not doing any of them, we're pissing in the wind. Your foundation isn't correct. Your emotions aren't even accurate to what you should be feeling. What you're doing is, you're comparing the worst aspects of your life to the best aspects of everyone else's life. That's the first thing. You're saying all your friends are doing this, or you're looking around and you're seeing this. You're saying you're 29 years old, Barry, and you're thinking, I'm old. I'm getting there. I should have figured everything out in my life so far, because it seems like everyone around me has. Let me tell you, they haven't, because we've all got some kind of struggle in life. We've all got some kind of problem that we see in life, something we're not happy with, purely just because as humans, we always want more and we find it so difficult to appreciate everything. It's almost impossible to appreciate everything that we have as a human. Who knows if it's our biology or if it's just the society we're in. So there's always people that want more. And that's what it is. That's what it will be with the people around you. They won't see their life as perfect. They might look at your life and say, God, some of the things Barry has, I wish I had. So, look at the comparison that you're making. And comparison is the thief of joy. But you can also spin it round and compare what you have that they don't have. You can compare to someone even worse than your life and appreciate the things you have. And there's no waste in developing the skill of appreciation. If you have nothing in life and you appreciate having nothing, as soon as you get something, you fucking are over the moon. And if you keep appreciating it, to me, it's almost happiness. That's almost, to me, a bit of the definition of happiness is appreciation. On the subject of progress, you don't have that fire in your belly. You may never have had that fire in your belly. Who knows? But when you get that fire in your belly, when you get that motivation, that inspiration to do something, to go for a goal, to go for a dream, to have a target to hit, life almost changes in itself. Just having something to fucking aim for, to go for, and to be driven towards. Something, if I'm honest as well, to even just distract you. Sometimes we need stuff to distract us. We need to be looking over there and saying, I want a bit of that. And you seem like you've lost that. You seem like you've lost that drive, a bit of meaning. I think originally you probably got into that job thinking it gave you a bit of meaning, and then you've lost it because you realised, one, you've either achieved the goal, or two, you realised it weren't what you wanted anyway. But also don't forget the fact that we've all achieved stuff we once dreamed of. So don't forget that maybe it's just the fact that you've already accomplished something already. You're just not seeing it anymore because it's now become your norm. You're chasing more and more. You want progress. You want what everyone else has. You've got businesses, the bosses, the managers. You want more. You feel like what you've got isn't enough. And that's a dangerous place to be, that sort of mindset of wanting more. Because if you don't get control of that, you're going to always want more. You're going to always be chasing the carrot on the stick. When you're doing hard stuff, who's it making you become? You don't want to step out of your comfort zone by risking stuff, but you have to. Do you want to just exist, or do you want to live your life? And it takes stepping out your comfort zone to live life. Those risky things, standing on the edge of that cliff, ready to jump in that water. That's the feeling I get at every big decision. You're like, oh shit, I've stepped onto this plate. You got to jump. And you got that pit in your stomach, but you've just got to jump. You've just got to do it. And the thing is, in this perspective of things, you're unsure if what you have is valuable. People around you are telling you it's valuable, but you don't see it. But what do you do in your spare time? How much spare time do you actually have? If you have a lot of spare time, start working on one, figuring out what the hell you love if you don't know. And clearly you don't know what you want to do in life. Maybe work backwards and say, well, what don't I want to do? What situations don't I want to be in? I don't want to be in an office every day, staring at a computer. Well then, all right, cross that off and work backwards from there. Do I want variety? Do I want structure? You know what I mean? If you don't want certain things, note them down and then work off ideas. And look at what you love, your hobbies, your interests. Things that seem normal to you aren't normal to everyone else. The things you think about every day, everyone else doesn't think about that. That's your thing. And sometimes it can go under the radar because it is so normal for you. Like me, I didn't know that everyone doesn't think about life the way I think about life and how deeply I think about life. And the conversations and the help that I can give, I didn't think everyone did have that in the locker. Didn't think about how deep life is every day. I thought everyone thought that way. Until you realise that is who you are. And that's where your fun is. That's where my fun is. That's why I do this, because this is fun to me. For Barry, how many people can relate to that issue, to that problem, to waking up Monday morning and thinking, fuck, I've got to turn up again. When Friday comes and you feel that fucking joy, oh my God, yes, the weekend has started. I can now do what I truly want to do. And society has a way of making us almost live life in a way where we don't always do things that we love to do. And when we get that opportunity, that weekend, you've got to fucking live it. You've got to really enjoy it. And you've also got to use your spare time to figure out how to get out of that cycle during the week. Either mentally adjust and cope to what the life you have, or change your fucking life. Mix those two things and your life gets better. But add a third aspect to it and say, if you don't fucking appreciate all the stuff you have, anything you'll ever get won't ever feel good. You won't even feel it because you can't appreciate what you've already got. So how the hell are you going to love something new? That's what I have to say about Barry. You know what I mean? We're all trying. We're all going for it. We're all trying to live life. Don't forget the fact that you're actually alive. You're actually living. That's a bonus in itself when you fully see it. But yeah, at work now. Peace.